Hi guys and welcome back to another video on the wrestling review with Daniel. Now this video isn't going to be wrestling related. It's going to be it's going to be football related as I start a new bit of content on the channel as I'm experimenting with different things just to give a bit more variety on the channel. And the first thing I want to actually bring into the channel is why I think the England team failed. Now, this is a request video by long-term subscriber Paul. Um, so shout out to you, Paul. Thanks for the idea you gave me a few hours ago. So this is me following through with your suggestion. So this will be in its own playlist, a real talk with football teams failed or some shit like that. So yeah. So firstly, let's get into the main reason why I think the England national team failed to win this year's World Cup because they are one of the top nations to be honest, and yeah, obviously the players are very high profile, etc., playing in some of the top clubs in Europe. But here's the big problem here, and I'm going to try and be as objective as possible given the fact I'm over the border here, guys, right? So, the first reason why I think the England team continues to fail at major tournaments is the media keep going on about 1966, and that that is not healthy for the current team to go on about a past success that's been going on, that's been mentioned about, sorry, for the past 60 years. Adds this burden to the players that they weren't even alive to actually see the England team accomplish. Second of all, to hang your on that achievement. I'm talking about the media here is fucking stupid anyway, because like all the tactics and the coaching have like evolved, and the speed of the game is a lot more faster, and there's a lot more athleticism. Formations aren't as rigid and set anymore. Or there's a lot more fluidity in the way teams set up. The second reason why I think the England team continues to fail is this. There's a lot of media attention, like even like in the crowd to the wags as you call them, like basically the media focusing on like basically the girlfriends and the wives of the football. Oh, well, they're constantly showing them in the crowd, and you're like that. What is that got to do with um the actual team getting the job done on the park? It's just another distraction. You see it, you seen it constantly during the World Cup in Germany, and like that as well. It's like another. It's like a distraction. The team should be focusing on banging in the goals, or if you're a defender, keeping as many goals out as possible, right? That all that should matter is getting the results on the pitch. Um, but um, but the third major reason why I think the England team, I think the England team fails is because there's still not enough, there's still not enough high profile players coming out of the bigger, um, coming out the bigger English clubs. They're still, they're still buying from, they're still buying top talent from Spain, they're still buying top talent from Spain, Italy, France, Germany, etc. And like, take for example, right? I'm using this as an example here, right? Take for example, um, take for example, in Barcelona. Say for example, Man City pay over like 100 million, let's say, to buy a mile from Barca, right? And you've got this kid in the and you've got this kid in the academy that's you've got this local kid in your academy at the same time who's been making waves in the reserves. He's banged in about 25 goals in the reserve league, etc. He's grew up a big fan in a club, etc. Fans actually like to see local talent actually get into the team because they feel connected and they feel like he's one of them. But also as well, it helps a national team because the younger you get in the players in your national team, the more experience they'll get, and they play with a, a freedom, because Sir Alex Ferguson once said the best part of his job is seeing young players develop, um, and like that is well, you should actually you should England and to a certain extent Scotland as well, but I'll do Scotland and another a deal because this is all about this is all about the England team because Paul asked me, so I said that. Um, but as I've said, there should be like more of a pathway for like young English players as well to get into the team. Like billions of pounds comes in from like the Sky Sports deal and the TNT deal to show rights at English Premier League games, right? So why the fuck is that not being put towards more of these more of these kids coming through the academy? It makes absolutely no sense to me. I mean, like, and it'll actually inspire, it'll actually inspire more growth in the country and more belief as well. I mean, I mean the English media talk about the English Premier League being the best in the world when you've got all of this top international talent, but you look at the actual um poor England players, right, and you go, fuck, we should go fuck they go fuck. You should actually be doing better, and it's only after the fact you, he's get put out you actually realise that. I mean, like, okay, man, away to Declan Rice and that are still playing the trade in England, right? But as I've said, you look at any starting 11 and you look at the starting 11 in the Barclays Premier League basically, and you see and you see the team sheet. How many of them are actually English? Are actually English in the top four clubs in each starting 11. How many of them? And how many of them are on the bench that are English as well? So yes, it might that it might actually bring in like a global audience, but you're actually prioritizing the commercial and international markets over your own national success, and that is a major problem because you're not going to have your Martin Odegaards, your Kai Havertz actually put on an England jersey, are you? I mean, it's not very practical to be honest. Um, and it's time a lot of your pundits, I'm not just talking exclusively to you, Paul. I'm talking to you, Sean, and a few others, that might be interested in this video. It's time your pundits actually realise and actually start asking questions. Should we adopt the Gerard Houllier because when he was a manager for Ants in the 1990s, he actually demanded to Egan kill Hobbs. If to have a certain amount of French players in your starting 11 and in your squad to help turn around the fortunes of the French national team. And lo and behold, the French national team in 98 won the World Cup on their own home soil. So, yeah, there's that as well. But also as well, kind of um what is kind of concerning is as well. England and Scotland are actually two of the host nations in the next European Championships. So that right. Um, and like as well, there's and like as well, both are still kind of playing catch up and compared to other nations such as the Spanish, who have actually did a good job of promoting guys like Oya Abel, who is actually the main striker at Real Sociedad, and he is actually um banging in goals for the Spanish national team. Now as well, it's not just the top four clubs in England that should be actually following this procedure. It should actually be trickling down the league into the divisions, because that is the only way you're going to improve the national level. And yeah, I think having like a similar rule to the Gerard rule will help the England national team. Will help the England national team grow as well. I'll do a separate video on my own national team. And yeah, so I've tried to be as fair as possible, guys. Let me know in the comments. Do you agree on it? Thank you for the suggestion. Oh, and I'll see you all very soon for the next video. Take care, stay safe. Hope you enjoyed, and thanks for watching the video. Like, share, and subscribe to the channel.